next game, live odds, sportsbookreview.com. Foster Farms Bowl, from Levi Stadium, 5:30 Pacific on Fox Television. Utah, Indiana, Utah 7, 54.5. The total, big prep edge to Utah and Kyle Whittingham. 9-1 straight up and 8-2 ATS in the bowls. And with Indiana, Wilson fired, Teddy.
Yeah, well, Wilson resigned officially. And in some ways, we would expect the transition to Tom Allen to be fairly seamless. But, and maybe he ends up being an upgrade long term. I don't know that there are many assistants had a bigger impact than Tom Allen this season. Look at South Florida, okay? Tom Allen was the South Florida defense coordinator last year. That defense was great. This year, way down. Indiana's defense, a disaster. Every season, Indiana's defense has been a disaster. This year, they improved in every major defensive category. They shaved off more than 10 points per game. They shaved off more than 135 yards per game versus what they allowed in 2015. It's an Indiana defense that was really good. That was pretty good, but definitely underrated throughout the course of the campaign. And a lot of that has to do with Tom Allen. But it's his first season at Indiana. He's never been a head coach at any level. And while there were certainly things that we didn't like about Kevin Wilson, you're not getting any bargains betting against the Hoosiers in this ballgame, given their Whittingham's success. You talked about that 9-1 straight up, 8-2 ATS in bowls. That's factored into this point spread, as is the fact that Indiana lost their head coach between the end of the regular season and the start of bowl season.
Utah had an unusual season as well. Remember, Joe Williams, our running back, retired, and then came back, and then he had an unbelievable season and really took off and helped this Utah offense. And we talked about it many times here on Sportsbook.
Well, yeah, and that was the entirety of the offense. The one big difference between Indiana and Utah, Utah didn't turn the ball over. They certainly had a quarterback, Troy Williams. He's a junior, played at Washington in 2014. He only threw 7 interceptions, was a decent running back. Running back out of the backfield. But when you look at the plays that Williams was able to make versus what we see on the Indiana side, the Hoosiers gained over 5,000 yards, but they had so many. Richard Lego, INTs, what do you have? I think 16 on the campaign, and they all seem to come at bad times where the point spread's on the line, the game's on the line. I trust Utah's quarterback more. I trust Utah's running back more, but let's not forget Utah's punter. The ability to flip the field, the ability to dominate the field position battle. That matters. Mitch Wishnowsky ranked number 1 in all of college football in net punting. Some of that may have to do with the Mile High Air in Salt Lake City, but this type of game we would expect the Utes to win the field position battle.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.